Hey all, this is TBI Gamer Dad. Boom. Awesome. Don't have my headset. Need to charge my controllers because I didn't do that. Turn that down. NCS 24/7 copyright free music live stream, no copyright sound, EDM, gaming, trap, house, dubstep. This is what I'm listening to. I'm going to turn it down a little bit. Half volume. Oh. Fiverr. So, chilling. On my school work. Yeah, not a lot of ponderings today. It was schoolwork and getting things done. Got some salmon. Okay. I'll be right back and go grab something. So, my pondering, just a few minutes ago, I had a pondering of Was Robin Hood moral and ethical? One or the other, or both? What? Kind of interesting. Like, stealing from the rich, giving to the poor. Stealing is unethical, but generosity could be seen as a moral virtue. So to steal from the rich to give to the poor was he being moral? Was he being ethical? You know, yay. Did he have good morals, bad ethics? Did he have good ethics, bad morals? I mean, I don't know. Good. Okay, so I need to get more crystal for the project that I'm currently working on, which is the greenhouse. Oh, I can do crop plugs too. You know, utilitarianism. Militarism, obviously, that's a little bit different of an angle to go with it, but utilitarianism. If it doesn't hurt anybody, do what you will. I know Robin Hood is just a story. He might not have been an actual figure, but if he was he doing what he was doing in a moral and ethical fashion, like some of the Robin Hoods that are available to be seen on a multitude of streaming services. Was he a decent guy, or was it just, steal from the rich, give to the poor, and he doesn't care who he's hurting, just as long as he's getting the job done? I mean, back then, definitely some different situations. I don't know. But there was still harm being had, bows, arrows, swords, all that. So, I mean, did he hurt people needlessly? Or was it he used his better judgment? I think I would build a Rex saddle in the smithy, psycho. Whoops. Ethereum, Ronto, Tyrannosaurus, Rex. Nice. And then again, with moral relativity, was his morals relative to the time that he was alive? Oh. That it. Yuck. I don't know. fantasy character, I guess it's a little bit more thought that needs to be put into it. Where'd it go? There it is. I need crystals. So, my kids went home, did some doom scrolling on TikTok. Oops. Excuse me. Oh, hello, how are you? So, yeah, getting crystal for my greenhouse. Pondering the ethics and morality of someone like Robin Hood. Thought just came to mind. Doctors take a Hippocratic oath to do no harm. What are you doing? You did. Thank you. Awesome. You know, do no harm, all this other stuff. And then they don't necessarily harm a patient, but they harm, like, personal situation. They harmed my marriage. I don't necessarily hold the doctor or the doctor's office personally responsible, because there was a lot of people involved in the destruction of my marriage along with me. You know, there was some things that I did that could have been done differently, but you know, so does it just apply to them practicing on the patient do no harm? And does that include emotional harm or just physical harm? Is that mental harm or again just physical harm? Is that, you know, how far does that extend with the issue of moral relativity? Do you solely trust and base their good personage on the fact that they took the Hippocratic Oath and, you know, do no harm and whatever. You know, it's the trolley problem, essentially. Do you kill one person for the survival of the other, or do you destroy someone's marriage for your own personal gain, or do you, I mean, so that's where I'm stuck. I am stuck on morals and ethics, and I try to be a good moral person. I try to be a good ethical person. And then, so let's, musing today that I had, weather report, there's a flurry outside. So, crap. So, amusing I had today was trying to figure out my chances on a future relationship. So we have roughly 8 billion people in the world. Cool. Half of that roughly is men, so take that half out. So I got 4 billion people in the world. Cool. Then let's divide that in half again because of what I am, personal preferences. You know, I'm not everybody's cup of tea. Just physically. So that was 4 billion. Now we're down to 2 billion. Then what? People with internet access or telephones or whatever. So we'll cut that into half. Not even. And then we'll get into the issue of my personality having a traumatic brain injury. Or what have you. So that would irritate a few people, so we'll cut it into a smaller number. This, I don't know. And then we get into the double standard of if he wanted to, he would, but most women won't because it's the man's job to set everything up. So that right there takes me out of the running for 98.5% of the women because no one's going to approach me and talk to me about any sort of relations because, you know, it's the man's job. It's the man's got to do it. Well, if you ain't gonna put effort even into getting to know me, that's great. We'll talk. I will say hi, hello. I appreciate you saying my kids are awesome. I will, you know, ask you how your day's gone, this, that, and the other. But if you're not going to put forth any effort into trying to get to know me past that. Oh, I forgot my apple vinegar water. Then that's it. again, we'll use the truck analogy. You know, at one time or another, one person or the other is the engine and one person is the transmission in a relationship. You know, something to help taking care of things. I don't know. But, you know, if you run your engine at a constant 200 or 2000 RPM and you go from first gear to fifth gear in the beginning of the honeymoon part of the relationship, that's great. You know, you both get to where you're comfortable and all that. And then in my past experiences, personally, it gets to the point where less and less is given and more is expected. And it's like, what? I am an equal part of this relationship. You want it 50-50 or whatever. If you're not willing to put in at least your 50% to make sure that you hear the other person in the relationship, as well as you know, participate, give emotional, verbal, physical support on things, it's no. And it's okay. The double standards are okay when it's in the woman's favor. And because men, again, you know, if a man says something in the woods and no woman's around, is he still wrong? No woman's around to hear him, is he still wrong? Thanks. I don't know. I would like to find a nice, loving woman someday that is willing to do her part, not just expect. And unfortunately, with today's climate, with today's society, it is what it is, and it's gimme, gimme, gimme. Oh, you need something? Well, give me some more and maybe I'll think about it. Or expecting men to read minds. That was another issue I have. You're upset. No, I'm not. I can tell you're upset. No, I'm fine. Okay, cool. No problems. You don't want to communicate with me. You are not emotionally mature enough, emotionally intelligent enough to convey how you are feeling to me, and you need to act like a teenager. That's fine. No problems. Go ahead and pout, but I am not going to sit here and play 20 questions for 3 hours just because you want an argument. You want an argument? Cool. Let me know. Tell me. Let me know ahead of time. You want to argue about something? Fine. I won't take it seriously, though. If that's all you need is an argument, fine. We can argue. But I just need to know so I don't take it that seriously. You want to argue, you want to whatever, you don't tell me, and it's just because, nice. You feel a certain way. Well, that's great. You didn't let me know you were feeling a certain way. So this argument is coming out of nowhere. I might find it pointless, and I might just exit our conversation early. It's like, okay, fine, whatever. No problems. If that's an issue, let's take care of it. If it's not, awesome. And then you get to the point where it just, you know what? It doesn't matter. If it mattered, you would communicate your feelings about said problem to me other than just getting grumpy about it and sitting and pouting. Like, I will walk away, I will sit, I will pout, but then I just dump it because I realize it is not that big of a deal. It is not that much of an argument. There are a couple things that are a big deal, you know, but for the most part, things can be worked out. Things can be worked on. If you want to put the effort into it. If you don't want to put the effort into it, whatever. Your choice. So I am going to go turn around. I'm going to grab a few Dimorphodons. I think I need all. Oh, people are liking my TikTok. So I had 140 followers on TikTok. Then this afternoon I lost 3. Then after my kids went home, I gained 3. So I am now back up to 140 followers on TikTok. Not that I'm trying to get a following on TikTok, it's just putting my face out there, so maybe when and if I actually put tags on my stuff. I didn't want you. I wanted the Iguanodon. You can't fit in the tunnel. There you are. So, yeah. I don't know. There's a lot of different different issues. My brain is all over the place. I just remembered I want to do crop plots, which means I need thatch fiber, hide, which means I want to go see if there's Xenosaurus. I want the crop plots so I can start growing Tinto berries, so I can grow Tinto berries and have health potions. I really don't need anything that big. Thatch, wood, fiber. Looks like I'm going to have to fertilize them all anyways. So, yeah. Ooh, I got more thatch in there. There's times I still think about her. But I guess it doesn't really matter. We'll see. I'm going to plant that right here. See if that gives us any water in it. Oh, there we go, water. So, Tinto berries and narcotic in a cooking pot. Excuse me. Sorry. Tinto berries and narcotic in the cooking pot along with water will give you healing tonics. So, not seeded. Not seeded. Oh, no! Oh, looks like I'm going to have to redo it all over again. Not seeded. Not seeded. Narco berry. Cool. Not seeded. You still got some fertilizer in here. Not seeded. You know, honestly, this doesn't necessarily hurt my feelings. I can take everything out. Oh, excuse me. Redo it a little bit. Oh, wrong button. Got more crop plots, got more things more organized. Well, I don't know about more organized, but wow. Ooh, fix it. There's another one. Oh, is that it? Okay, cool. You know, this is 2023 now, and everybody wants equality. Cool. Be equal. You want to sit there, cry, moan, complain about all the good guys because you guys want to go out there, and or because women nowadays, more women than not, want the bad boy, want to be pursued, and you know what? That's great, cool. Go be pursued by the one you think you want. Go be pursued by the bad boy, because that ain't me. And you know, you want to play out certain scenarios, cool. You just, it's not gonna happen without communication. You know, tonight let's do this, cool. Just like the argument thing. I need to argue with you to feel loved, cool. What do you want to argue about? Blueberries are nasty. For the most part. I mean, I can eat probably about a dozen blueberries, and then, I don't know, they start tasting funny. Burger King's better than McDonald's. You want to argue? Cool. If you have issues being with a guy that will be more than entertained sitting there watching paint dry while contemplating quantum physics and its effect on the world today, then if you can't handle that, then I'm not your guy. You know, I am not the person I once was. There's a filter on TikTok, and who you miss the most, and it goes through. I've gotten a couple times my younger self. Honestly, I do not miss my younger self. My younger self was much less moral, much less hedonistic, nihilistic about things. I am not that person, nor do I want to be. I see certain members of my family acting that way. And, you know, things aren't necessarily going the best for her at this point. I've heard that she's having a rough one. Not my issue, not my fault. Choices and consequences. If you would rather be out partying and having fun with your associations, it's great. When you have fines and bills to pay, you should probably pay those first before you go out and but hey, what do I know? I am just a boring old man that would prefer to sit home with loved ones than go out and party and hang out with people that want to be the center of attention. And yeah, no. My perspective of things, you know, have changed over the years. Honestly, the Good Place, watching that was fun, made me contemplate morality a little bit more, how my decisions affect other people, my inability and lack of communication affects people this way. You know, if I don't say I want and I just make myself available, is it? And then you have radicalized responsibility, which is you are 100% at fault for your own choices, or for the way your life is being lived right now. Granted, there are other people's choices that affect your choices, but ultimately, you put yourself into the situation you're at right now. That one was a fun pill to swallow, but it's true. I mean, if I had done things differently, if I had been more attentive, if I had communicated things differently. I got a smudge on my TV. Communicated things differently. Whereas I was only working with the information that I had. Was it inaccurate or insufficient information? It was. Do I accept responsibility for that part of it? No, not necessarily, but I didn't think to ask. I didn't think to keep going with it. But again, trying to play 20 questions for an extreme amount of time, and then and this is what I get for not thinking ahead further. So, if I had done things differently, could I have affected the outcome? More than likely. Did I do things differently because I had faulty information? Or because I didn't have the complete information? Yes. Can I do anything about it now? No. It is what it is. Okay. And I guess I'm okay with that. I mean, I'm not happy with it. Still. It's definitely still. I got a message. I have a TikTok on How's My Heart, and relatively good TikTok, and it's ends up being broken and cracked and all messed up. And I had this woman tell me that I need to work on myself to fix that. It's like, definitely, I don't plan on going into another relationship being like this, because they don't deserve it. Whoever, if and when I get into another relationship, the woman that I'm with wouldn't deserve that kind of pain. And unfortunately, I was not in the mental space when I got with jumped from relationship to relationship like I did all the way through high school and my 20s and all that. It was it was immaturity. Now, I can still be very much immature. I mean, look at me, I'm playing video games. I have Megatron in the background hanging out with my Lego camper, and they're all singing Kumbaya around the fireplace. I don't hear them singing Kumbaya, but in my head, that's what they're doing. Is like an episode of Doc McStuffins. Not really. And then, I understand friendship and all that, but the reason why I'm not socializing with too many people is because, honestly, the more people you tell about what you're doing, sometimes they'll just give you bad information just to tear you down because they can't do it. Or your relationship is so much better than where their headspace is at, and they get jealous. Or your friend sees that you are drifting away because you're spending more time with your significant other and gives you bad information or tells you that you should do this, you should do that. Horrible suggestions, thinking only of herself because she's the only one that will benefit, essentially. And she did. but that's okay. Choices and consequences. It's not my choice, it's not my consequence. I can only control my locus of control, but I'm still responsible for the things happening in my own life because I did have the power to prevent them. What? Low battery. I thought I charged you last night. Oh, I only charged you part way. I thought my watch was telling me I was being lazy, which, no doubt. Let's have a fireplace. Just random ponderings. How upset do you have to be with your own life to ruin other people's lives? And then still be able to look at your best friend who you gave shitty advice to, and now they're getting a divorce, and still smile and probably praise him or her for listening to you. Congratulations, you just gaslighted your best friend into believing whatever abusive story you've been trying to sell, just so you can and there's people out there like that. I know a few of them. It is what it is. That's all that it is. But awesome. Communication, connection, and a lot of people I've heard think all men want is to do the dirty. And it's like, no, that's not what all men want. All men want to be respected, want to be appreciated, and want to have good conversation. I don't think it's that hard. I wouldn't think it's that hard. I don't know. But again, I'm very Star Trek Next Generation, Data, or Star Trek the original, very Spockish. I'm very Data-ish or Spockish. I don't, it's logic. Facts don't care about feelings. It is what it is. What I like back 25 and younger, I cheated. I was not like hundreds of women, but you know, I did cheat. Because it would be the whole things were going great, honeymoon stage, great, cool, and then it was I would be forced into a position where I had to be the one to make all the moves and all this other stuff, which was okay, but then when I would, it would be turned down, or I would, you know, it wouldn't go anywhere. It's like, well, great, cool. Which is why I, in my last relationship, made sure to make myself available. You know, try to make things fun and play, and oops. It was good up until the point where, you know, stop. It's no longer fun. I no longer want to do this. Cool. No problem. I am cooking supper. This is not a good time. Awesome. Done. You sing too loud. You're too obnoxious. Great. Done. So, but it is what it is. Well, let's get rid of these windows first. I think that wall is crooked. Do I have enough crystal to make a double door? And then as a kid, I promised myself I'd only get married once, so I'm not more than likely never getting married again. Once that piece of paper's signed, it's over. There's, yeah. Okay. Still need 20 crystals. That is the end goal. At least for the last relationship, that was the end goal, and once that was done, it was... Oh, he's trapped. No? And she was like, I don't believe in divorce. Cool, neither do I. But if you start acting like X, Y, and Z, I'm not going to tolerate it. You act... I'm not going to tolerate it. I deserve more respect than that. And it's as simple as that. You want to treat me like I ain't shit? Cool. You don't need me in your life. And that's what it is. It sucks. Still sucks. But I tried counseling with her. You know, I told her timeline, share it with me, write everything down. If you truly want it to work, we can make it work. Awesome. No. She still wanted to act like people. Fine. No problem. We got this. Cool. That's it. Yeah. So something that's kind of a superpower that I have slash an issue that I have is, you know, this is the hardest relationship I have had to shut out. And it is difficult. Kids. 3 kids. Awesome. But figured out, I guess. Female. No, no, stop. Let's try this one more time. Cool. Didn't I stop you? Fine. Okay, stay. Is anybody else following me? Oh, are you still on Wander? Disable Wander. Maybe that could have been it. Hey, no Wander. We're good. No, where's my Wander? So, yeah, keep my circle small. Don't let too many people know what's going on. Oh, the quantum dawn. One, two, three. I'll grab one more just in case. Okay, I'm going to probably cut it. Not probably, I am going to cut it a little shorter tonight. I'm going to step out for an intermission, a cigarette, a yucca butt, or whatever. Probably finish my salmon, go out for a cigarette, mix myself another apple cider vinegar water, yuck water. My kids call it yuck water. Highly entertaining. I love it. So, in 8 minutes, another 10 minutes, so, 18 minutes, 20 minutes, I'll be back. Go again. You can find me entertaining, awesome. I don't know if you're the same viewer, but I appreciate find me entertaining, that's awesome. Like the video. Subscribe if you haven't, although, well, speculation on my part. So, share. So, yeah, on the way back to the cave, got an empty inventory, so I can grab a lot more. Should have grabbed a drink. So I can grab some more crystals. Oh, am I going the wrong way? Once I grab the crystals, I'll be able to go make some more. So I'm going to make 2 more double door sections. No, 3 more. 4 more double door sections. 4 more double door sections. 1 for the front, 1 for the side, 1 for this side, and 1 for the corner front side. I can see it in my head. And then I'm going to start working on the rest of the ceiling and stuff like that. Finish off the greenhouse, because that's producing stuff. Especially because I am going to be producing stacks of healing tonic. I am going to replace the mojo berries, the purple berries on my hotbar, with healing tonic. I am going to put probably 1 or 2 stacks of healing tonic in my cinema crops, and we'll go from there. That last scare with the bat thing giving me mega rabies, I was not impressed. I made it by the skin of my teeth. I was down to like 20 health, probably even under 20 health, teens, and the mega rabies stopped. I was happy. But then there were still bats. I mean, I had the Dimorphodon, so I wasn't necessarily scared of it, but it was definitely not something I would like to repeat too many more times. I know what that was. I was trying to eat berries. Just a tidbit out of my reach. And thank you. try for that one. Ah, come on, out of my way. Look, guys. You see me swinging the pickaxe. Sure. Cool. Oh, look at that. Intermission time. Thank you for watching. I appreciate TVI Gamer Dad. I will be back in a few moments. Talk to you in a bit.